Hi guys, today we're going to be discussing some really interesting news about a new game studio called Electric Manta that has been formed from a number of previous Popcap employees. This news has come to light from an article posted a couple of weeks ago on VentureBeat, a news source that tends to be pretty hot on all things Plants vs Zombies and Popcap. Founded in September of 2020 by former Popcap Senior Director of Business Development, Mark Cochrane, Electric Manta, based in London, aims to bring their games to billions of players, focusing on three types of games: hyper-casual, narrative-driven, and PvP. The studio claims their number one overarching design philosophy is to really make sure the core gameplay is as fun as humanly possible. Other previous Popcap employees that have joined Cochrane include Elizabeth Sampat, Alexis Di Girolami, and Liam Robinson, but there are of course some other staff members from across the industry. So Electric Manta have been keeping on the down low for several months, but have finally come out of what Cochrane calls stealth mode and officially announced the studio. In terms of projects, the studio hasn't given much away, and if you go into their website, the page relating to their games just says attention, work in progress. However, it was later discovered that Electric Manta have signed a publishing deal with Voodoo Games, known for their hyper-casual apps such as Helix Jump, Crowd City, and Ball Blast, boasting an impressive 5 billion downloads in total. With Manta's goal of bringing their games to the masses, this seems a very smart move. It also gives away that their first game is likely going to be released on mobile. So what does this actually mean for Plants vs Zombies though? Well, for the franchise itself, not that much, but what it does potentially mean is that whatever projects Electric Manta are working on, there are certainly going to be some inspirations or ideas that may be familiar to us from PvZ or other Popcap franchises. I think it's inevitable if you've worked for a company for a long time. There are going to be a number of things that you will have picked up on that you liked and may want to incorporate into your games later in your career. The other thing to mention is that the studio have taken inspiration from Supercell, a studio that works on multiple projects at once in very small teams, so there is a chance all of the Popcap alumni might be put on a project together. One thing I can be certain of though is that we won't be seeing a Plants vs Zombies game from these guys, but perhaps it'll be something new that might be in a similar vein. From the ethos that the game studio want to portray at this time, they really want to ensure their games prioritise player satisfaction. However, I think this always tends to be the case with small indie companies, at least until a much larger company buys them out. Not mentioning any names here. Anyway, there you have it. That's all the info we have about Electric Manta so far, but I'll be sure to keep an eye on these guys as they might create something really special. As per usual, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, but other than that, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, turn on notifications, and if you want to support the channel further, check out my Patreon page by clicking on screen now or through the link in the description. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.